The Las Vegas Raiders found their guy. Patriots Director of Player Personnel Dave Ziegler is the new general manager, as announced on Sunday. They're expected to hire New England offensive coordinator Josh McDaniels as their man on the sidelines, the new head coach. Sources told ESPN's Adam Schefter in a package deal.
Okay, so the Raiders have their guy, and while there's so much to talk about here with our dear friend Mike Tannenbaum, let's start with that news, shall we, Mike T? And so, sounds like Josh McDaniels is going to be heading to the Vegas Raiders to be their new head coach. What do you make of the hire there in Vegas?
Yeah, good morning, guys. It's really interesting. I think Josh definitely deserves another opportunity. Obviously, things didn't work out in Denver. He's been with the Patriot organization 18 years, but here's the key, guys. He's going to division with Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, and by the way, a lot of rumors, could Aaron Rodgers wind up in Denver? So at least 4 games a year, you're going against great quarterbacks. So it looks to me like what the Raiders said is, hey, what's going to maximize Derek Carr's ability? And given Josh McDaniels' track record, I think this is a really good match.
Well, hopefully they found their Zach Taylor, like my Bengals have found with their guy on the sidelines. Mike, you knew we were going to talk about it. We have all show. Is this game the one we saw where the Bengals did the incredible, what many thought the impossible, as they were 7-point road dogs beating the Chiefs? Was the story to you more about the Chiefs melting down in that second half in overtime, or the Bengals and their resiliency to get it done?
By the way, I lost the bet. I had the over-under at 3 seconds into the interview that you had. Next up. I give the Bengals credit. They beat the Chiefs twice in a month. Like, it's not a fluke anymore. And we, myself included, have to learn how good this team is. And I'll tell you what, like, give Lou Anarumo, the defense coordinator, and that defense, the Mike Hiltons of the world, Eli Apple, Von Bell, they did a really good job. They could rush the passer, and they're going to give the Rams everything they can handle because they could rush the passer. They could cover man-to-man on the back end. And Patrick Mahomes didn't play as well as he usually does. That sequence at not only the end of the first half, but to me, more importantly, the end of the second half, where they didn't even get the ball in the end zone and it had to go to overtime, to me, that's where they could have won it. Like we've seen, plays to Kelsey in the past or other plays to Hill. And I just thought Cincinnati was the better team, but Patrick Mahomes made some mistakes that we typically don't see.
Okay, well, Cincinnati now has a date with the Rams, and so the Rams are moving on. 49ers go home after yesterday, and so here we are now already talking about what this means for Jimmy Garoppolo and his future. So after the Niners lost yesterday, what do you think this means for Jimmy G in San Fran?
Shay, sometimes I think we overcomplicate things, but if you think about the fact that Jimmy Garoppolo in the last couple of years has gotten the team to the Super Bowl, gotten the team to the championship game, I would be really slow if I was San Francisco to move on from him because while Trey Lance has truly a high ceiling, Jimmy Garoppolo's with the contract for another year. Why not bring them both back? We saw this year Kyler Murray get hurt, Daniel Jones, countless quarterbacks get hurt. Having depth at that position to me is a real positive over a 17-game season. So if I was them, I would bring him back. I think there was a couple of plays he should have, obviously, on that last drive. I don't think he functioned very well. I don't think that offense did. I think over the last 3 drives, they had like a total of 28 points. Part of it was protection. Part of it, I thought, was his ball placement. But if I'm San Francisco, I want to deal from a position of strength at that position and keep both those players.
Yeah, not only depth, but also consistency, right? Then you're not having turnover in terms of having to learn a new playbook and a new quarterback and chemistry.
But, I mean, Mike, Shay, everybody knows it's very hard to find a Joe Burrow, Mike. It's really hard to get one of those.
Everything's going to come back to the Bengals at some point, Mike, over the next, 2 weeks or so.
Like Jordan, like 30 years hard? Is that what you mean?
Oh, okay. All right. We're living in the present here, Mike. Okay? We're living in the present, my friend.
You asked for it. All right. Mike T, as always, great talking to you, buddy. We'll catch up soon.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.